Someone once told me that the biggest revenges in life don't arrive with a dramatic boom. They arrive with a quiet, cutting laugh. And my revenge began with the same laugh. The laugh that was thrown at me. 1. My first breath, and the first spark. My name is Idani Halim. Yes, the same Idani who was kicked out of her own startup, laughed at in the hallway, and told. Greater than, she's done. She'll disappear. In that moment, it felt like the ground grabbed my feet. Like the world froze around me. Like a hot metal nail was pushed right between my eyes. But then, that nail turned into a blade. Today, I'm telling you the story of how I stood back up from zero. Shook the same chairs they once used to humiliate me. And bought back my company. For $1. Girls are always told to stay quiet, stay simple, don't think too much. But me, I was born allergic to rules. When everyone else in school played with dolls, I was holding a screwdriver and taking apart toy cars. My mom used to say, greater than, Idani, you act like a boy. And I would answer, greater than, no, Mom. I act like Idani. Maybe that's why I've always felt different. Because I never feared being myself. The idea that changed everything. In my final university year, my project was an AI system designed to give small industries affordable automation. I named it Pulse Core. People laughed. What's this supposed to do? Software companies already make everything. But I knew Pulse Core wasn't just lines of code. It was my identity. I spent sleepless nights in the basement building its first version. A mix of coffee, fear, and hope kept me alive. 4. When the startup took its first real breath. After graduation, I teamed up with 3 friends. Rafe, the numbers guy. Neha, the design queen. Haris, the networking expert. Together, we turned Pulse Core into a real startup. Funding arrived. We got an office. For the first time in my life, I felt, yes, I can actually make something. But where success appears, cracks follow. The first taste of success, and the first crack. After a year and a half, we were doing everything. Investor meetings, product launches, corporate deals. PulseCore's value was rising fast. Millions. But the people I trusted, the ones I called partners, started wanting my chair more than the company. My voice bothered them. My leadership bothered them. My existence bothered them. Then one day, they called me into the conference room. The day that broke me. I walked in. 3 chairs. 3 faces. 1 legal document. Rafe cleared his throat. Greater than, Idani, we're restructuring the board. We voted you out. Haris slid the paper toward me. Greater than, you're fired. Effective immediately. And Neha, the girl I treated like a sister. She tried to hide her smile. Then all 3 of them started laughing openly. My entire world was burned down. With one laugh, they escorted me down the corridor. Like I was a criminal. All I could think was, I'm ruined. But I didn't know. That moment was the start of my rebirth. 7. 3 months of darkness. I shut my room door. Didn't touch my laptop. Started hating myself. People said, move on. But my heart whispered, go back. This was your creation. Your child. One night, I looked at myself in the mirror. There wasn't hatred in my eyes. There was fire. That night, I made a decision. I will take Pulse Core back. I began meeting new people. Investors, tech communities, angel networks. Everyone told me, greater than, your idea is strong, but the startup belongs to them. They didn't know. I didn't want the company. I wanted control. I wanted the throne they stole. I built a new team. This time, no friends. No emotional attachments. Just professionals. A corporate lawyer. A forensic accountant. An ex-VC advisor. A cybersecurity expert. Their mission. Find every crack, every weakness, every illegal move Pulse Core ever made. And then, we found the golden mistake. Pulse Core had signed a contract using my personal IP. Without my permission. That was illegal. Very illegal. I walked into an investor event where Pulse Core was presenting for its next round of funding. Bright stage. Huge crowd. I stepped forward and said, greater than, excuse me. This product uses my intellectual property. And I never authorized it. Silence hit the room. Rafe turned pale. Horace cursed under his breath. Neha slammed her laptop shut. The investors canceled their funding on the spot. Pulse core collapsed. After the collapse, all three contacted me. Nervous, shaky, panicked. Greater than, Idani, we want to negotiate. I went to the same office where they once laughed while kicking me out. Now the chairs were empty. The desks messy. Investors gone. My heartbeat was steady. Theirs wasn't. I told them, I'll take the company back, but on my terms. They swallowed hard. Asked, how much? I opened my bag, took out a $1 coin, and placed it on the table. Greater than, in exchange for this. Their faces went red, then blue, but they signed. Pulse Core was finally back in the hands of Idani Halim. But my revenge wasn't over yet. I had the company, but I wanted them to understand something. The girl you underestimated is the one who destroyed your careers. I called each of them to my new office. One by one, into separate meeting rooms. And I told them, greater than, I'm not going to punish you. You ruined your careers yourselves. And watching you fall, brings me peace. No revenge cuts deeper than that. From ashes to an empire. New team, new vision, new fire. 3 years later, Pulse Core became one of Asia's fastest growing AI automation companies. And me, I became the woman they once laughed at. When they fired her. Now interviewers ask me, how did it feel to buy your own company back for $1? I just smile. That old laugh echoes in my mind. But now it's a weapon in my hands. If you're reading this, remember this. The people who laugh at you, remember their laughter. One day, your success will answer it. And when life feels over, find your $1 moment. Everyone gets a turning point. The moment you rise the highest. After falling the lowest. My whole story can be summed up in one line. She was fired. They laughed. She came back and bought everything for $1. And yes, I'm that girl. I'm Idani. And I'm not stopping anymore.